Hey everyone, I'm Rushlock and I'm joined by Frank the Bank. We're gonna run Yeoman's first 6 to 10. It's fair to say that we're overshipped, right? I mean, the Rattlesnake is overkill
Yeah.
for a 6.
Most people do this in like a Tengu in Sansha space.
Right. I guess one of the perks, like, you run yours in a rattle still, but like, is one of the perks, like, you're already in the rattle? You don't have to reship for it?
Yeah, I usually have like a line of systems that I'm doing escalations.
Right. We're gonna warp into room 1. There's no primary in room 1, is that correct?
Correct. There's 4 cruisers and 4 frigates. You'll lock up 2 cruisers and 4 frigates.
Gotcha. You still just do the, like, the bottom-up method of smallest thing first dies?
Yep.
Lock time on the frigates is a lot.
Yeah.
Pop my drones around. As normally you have drone aggro issues, right?
Yeah.
That persists through the 6s and the 10s?
Yes. So one side thing you can do is I'm pretty sure the rats, when you shoot them with something, gun, missile, in this case missiles, they have an assist table like in normal MMOs. You know, rats around them will assist because they were attacked.
Okay, I can see that.
You can try to activate certain groups of rats.
Do you put your missiles and drones on the same thing until they get to a certain point in armor, or...?
Yeah. Until I fire 2 missiles per battleship.
Gotcha. So I have Vintel up, but just for the sake of good practice, like, you also want to descan a lot, I presume?
Yeah, well, I only descan when there's
no
reds or nukes in system.
Right.
Newts, like, I won't be as diligent on descan. I'll throw it out, once every few minutes. If there's a red in system, I'm spamming.
Right. That's also another relevance of the first room, like, you need to be extra diligent in room 1.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to focus that diligence or whatever, you want to front load it in the room 1. So how many rooms total on the 6?
4.
Okay. Room 1 you interact with normal, you clear it. Room 2 is the one you skip, but you take out the TS, is that correct?
Yep, the TS is optional, but there's no reason to skip it,
right?
Because it can potentially drop, 100 mil TS drop.
Do you activate your booster when you land, or do you wait till you get to a certain point in shields?
I do not activate my jump drive at all throughout the entire site.
Jump drive or booster? I'm talking about the booster.
Oh, the shield booster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it running all the time. Well,
Okay, gotcha.
If there are rats up, I have it running.
Okay. I don't know if there was one of those things where you wait for like a certain efficiency in shield regen and had to min-max it or anything like that, but...
One thing though, in the 6 to 10s, you want to be more diligent about between gates. You want to keep your cap high because you're going to use a lot of cap.
Yeah, you're going to burn a lot of cap going to the micro-warp driving to the gates, I presume.
Yeah.
Room 1 seems pretty straightforward though, like you just show up and work your way
Yeah,
from
it's really easy.
smallest targets to largest targets and go from there. So with one battleship up, do you call drones in and start moving towards the gate, or...?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll wait till it's at about half health. Wait until I've already shot a missile at it.
Right.
Then I'll call drones in, and I'll start micro-warp driving towards the gate.
Because by then you have high confidence that the next missile barrage is gonna finish it.
Yeah, like I'm comfortable now where I can gauge whether or not 2 or 3 missiles will kill it.
Right. Is it the supply pit or acceleration gate?
Acceleration gate.
Okay, very good. Alright, True Creations Park Overseer. Lock it up when we land. The rep are back on now so we don't forget. Drones out.
So in the video, you're going to be dropping curators and flapping the Overseer at range,
right,
and then going up and looting his body. One other strategy with the same fit, you can deploy heavies and send the heavies after him, and then micro warp drive towards him, like start boating towards him. It requires you to have a healthy understanding of how your cap operates, and that's going to differ from skills to skills, because you can't run the cap and the micro warp drive and the booster.
That's what's that. So I just popped him. I got drones in. I'm slow boating towards him. Booster's going full time right now. Do I start microing between the two, or
you should just run the micro warp drive until you get within 10 clicks of.
So turn off the booster?
No, you turn on, keep the booster on.
Okay, but just burn the micro warp drive till within 10 clicks.
Yep, you're gonna take damage.
I got you.
You're not, so as soon as you enter warp, like as soon as you enter warp, shut off the 2 hardeners.
Okay.
Leave the booster going until you get to 90% shields.
Okay, I'm at full shields right now, so everything is off. That's to let the cap have an extra breather, I presume?
Yep.
Because you're in this warp animation and not being shot for a very long time, it looks like.
Right, and you have plenty of time to regen.
And the game allows you to, regain cap, despite not being interacted with by the rats.
Yeah, it'll at least allow you to get above that 33%.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so landing in the third room is just clear everything in the third room?
Yep, so there's going to be 3 rats next to you, a battle cruiser, a battleship, and a Desi.
Okay.
You're going to clear those first.
Gotcha.
I would drop heavies and take out the cruiser, then the battleship.
Gotcha. I must have messed up the fit because I carried 2 sets of curators. I think that was the problem. Should I deploy acolytes instead?
Do you have any heavies?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you can deploy acolytes.
Okay. Is there a funny named Overseer?
Yep. He's going to be the primary after you drop the smaller stuff.
Oh, okay. Does he just do more damage, or?
Yeah, he does about triple the damage of every other ship in there.
Gotcha.
Like on my shields, battleships hit me for between 70 and 110, and he'll hit me for 370.
So some people, I presume, those who are newer to the DED clearing, will want to know, well, if you skipped room 2 entirely, you left a lot of bounties behind, which is true, but your clear time is all that matters. So, like, if you had 1 DED to run, and, like, maybe you weren't, like, a full-time DED runner, would that change your approach at all, or no?
No, because for bounties for ratting, you want as many battleships as you can.
Right. And
you spending time in DED sites where there are tons of frigs and desis and cruisers is just not rat, not high rat potential.
Gotcha.
In 10 of 10s, I'm clearing dozens, like 20 to 40 ships a room, and I get 18 mil ticks. Right. Give or take 2 mil. But that's with like 30 frigates and all kinds of stuff. If it was 10 more battleships, then it would be great. It would be fantastic ratting. But there's just so much small stuff, it doesn't make it worth it. I can really see where, like, after a certain point, like, the room just can't break the tank anymore. Like... Yeah, after you drop the small stuff, and after you take out the Overseer, then you're pretty much golden. You could probably, if it wasn't for the red threat,
Right.
you could probably walk away and let your curators do the work. Although, from time to time, you will have battleships that de-aggro you and target your drones.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't seen a pattern to it.
Gotcha. So the 2 volley of missiles per battleship. Without having seen it, I presume I'm going to end up with missile damage on how many battleships, though?
Well, if your drones are on a target, I stick to that 2 battleships. If your drones are not attacking, like let's say a battleship is in structure and you don't want to launch another volley of drones, so you move your missiles to a different target, you can shoot three missile volleys at a target.
Okay.
And then, like, pretty much when the 3rd one's on the way is when your drones should be switching.
And now that I'm doing it, I'm kind of getting to see more of an experience of like how far 2 missile volleys will go. And
Yeah.
The drones are much just clean up at that point.
Right. So you want, and everyone's going to be different because travel time and stuff like that of missiles is going to be varied by skills.
When in your method do you start burning towards that wreck? After everything's dead, or is there any other interaction?
In my personal method, when the last battleship is up and it has about 50% of its life left.
Gotcha. Big ol' nothing.
Yeah. So for the most, probably 1 in 20 sites may have something.
Okay, so it's almost like a true, well, 1 in 20, it makes me think of DD procs in the first place, but I got you.
Yeah.
See some rocks in the structure I hope to avoid.
I have gotten a True Sancha web. It's like 90 mil. I've got a lot of True Sancha hardeners, armor hardeners. Those are 10 mil each, 9 mil each.
It's not like you're really going out of your way to get it, so.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal.
Anything to know about room 4?
You're just going to focus down the Overseer.
Gotcha. Okay.
You are going to take a lot of damage.
I got him in structure. I'm already at half shields.
Yeah. So you actually might want to pulse a couple overheated shield reps.
Is there any situation where I micro warp drive to the wreck?
Yeah. As soon as you drop, you're going to micro warp drive to it.
Okay. It wasn't too bad. I see what you mean, though. Like, you can't mess around. Like, you can't waste time.
Yeah, that final room is deceptive because the other rooms are just...
Yeah, it's such a cakewalk. So the loot here was like bare minimum. It was just the guaranteed drop, which is 50 millish.
Yep. Which, brings to the point where I overpay for those sites.
Right.
I'm paying 60 to 70 mil per site.
You're gambling that paying 10, 20 mil over that value, you're going to come out ahead more often than not.
Yep.
Or the times that you do come out ahead more than cover the cost, I should say, of
Correct.
quote-unquote overpaying. But there we go. Sites cleared. We're already back up to over 50% shields, and we're off-grid. Booster's still going as you need to be. But that was a 6 to 10, right at 31 minutes, roughly. Not bad for a first one. And like you said, like having the Praetors would have made it even easier. But we'll see you all next time.